Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel On The Move with Linda. You are with me, Lindo Kero, and as always, first things first, please subscribe to the channel. You know that red button down there, please bonyeza, then watch all the videos which are there. Like, share your comments and insights about what you think of the content. And from the couple of videos that I've done, you can actually see that I share my insights and opinions and experiences about life. I bring in also guests who give me their perspectives about different things. And today I have a very important guest who I believe if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here in this life. It's a very important role that she's playing. So please, a round of applause to my dear mother.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Mom, and I'm glad that you've exposed me to the YouTube channel right now, and thank you to all the listeners. Welcome.
Yes. And viewers as well.
And the viewers, yes.
So if you're wondering why she's calling me mom, I'm not the mother, but since the day I could remember, in this household of the Okeros, we normally call the girls moms and the gentlemen or the boys daddies. So when you're in the house and you're hearing mom uko wapi, you're like, which mom is it? Is it the mother, the child? So it was a very interesting environment to grow up with. But you know what? As we live in different times, we are, having intergenerational conversations about what is wrong, what is right about society. And I thought it would be interesting to bring her in and, we have a conversation about mother-daughter relationships, because we know it's very important to have sound advice, sound pillars and foundation who can guide you and, carry you through the roller coaster of life, because it's not easy.
It's not easy. So.
Yeah. And I was just telling her, I think when they were growing up, there were challenges definitely, but with social media, with other influences that have come up like in life,
Sure.
There's additional pressure to young people. Generation Z, Generation Y, it's been crazy.
Sure.
So I wanted to just share with you guys like some of the things we do to bond as mother-daughter. Of course, it's a roller coaster. There are ups and downs. It is not all joy, of course, but just to share with you like some of the things that we do and some advice if we can give, and if you definitely would use them, perfect. But it's not one size fits all. But yeah, so welcome to the channel.
Thank you very much, Ma'am, and I appreciate your invitation to this channel, and I'm glad to share my relationship with my children at large, and more so with my last born, Linda.
Oh yeah, I'm the last one, by
This
the
is
way.
the last born. And for sure, I have enjoyed the company of my children. We've grown up and together, we've shared together. And more importantly, it's how we relate to each other. I love everything else, especially I've never had a single problem from my children ever since they were young, even as they grew up and all went to school. And each one of them went to school and never had a single problem. Definitely, as they grew up, they're normally all the challenges that you can imagine.
Oh, they were there. So I have to tell you guys a joke, eh? So when we were growing up, personally, you know how you go to play and getting into that shower is a hassle, eh? So me and my siblings, we used to play till around 6 p.m., eh? You've come home, you've had such a fantastic time, and mom is not home yet, eh? So you're told go and shower. You're thinking, me, I'm not going to shower. There's no way I'm going to shower. You're 10, 11, 12. So we go and pack ourselves Vaseline, the entire body with the dirt that you have been playing with, eh? And you feel very proud and confident. Then your mother comes in, is like, young child, have you showered? You're like, yes, I have. Then she just touches your legs and back like this, eh? The dust that comes off and the weeping that follows. She forgets that she's mom, eh? Yeah, so those challenges are definitely there.
Very true, and I'll sincerely discipline each one of them for not having done what they were supposed to do. The first question I'll ask each one of them: did I go with soap? Did I carry water to wherever I went? And I'll thoroughly cane them and discipline them to be able to understand that really they need to be doing certain things at a certain time.
Yes.
That is the time I started now the discipline as they were growing up.
But yeah, and it was legit, you guys. And I'm sure, you know, those two memes that go around social media, they show you there's sleepers, there's a muiko, like there's different categories of discipline. There's a day I was showing, I'm like, this, we've checked almost everything.
Oh my God.
But I think that's very important. You know, whooping a child, it's important in life, because I think I've developed sours.
Exactly.
Siko vibaya.
And I even remember my firstborn son, who is out of this country in the diaspora, who would always remind me that the beating did him a lot of good, because wherever he is, everybody is asking, where are these your parents? How did they discipline you to be such a wonderful man? So the discipline was good.
I'm telling you, that is legit. And from, just making your bed, those simple things that you keep on saying, now why is she fussing? Why does she want me to make this bed and fold my clothes? What difference does it make? I'm still going to wear this clothes. Till today, I'm telling you, she'll just be like, this bed, these clothes, she's actually, she loves cleanliness. Oh my Lord.
Oh, I love that. If you can see that, that's good. I think I need to give myself a credit for that.
No, you do, by the way.
Thank you.
Because those are the things that you don't forget. Like, you always carry with you in your mind. At the back of your head, akipata iko out of place. She can't whoop you at this age, but for sure, you just remember back then and thinking, I need to change. So I think that those are amazing, like, memories that we still have until today.
I'm even reminded one of my boys who would make sure when the elder one is coming from school, he's running helter-skelter to make sure that everything in the house and in the room are perfect, because he knows that is the proper way of behaving.
Yeah. Those are amazing memories. And
Sure.
I think that's part of why we created a bond with her as well. Because I think as we grew up, it wasn't just her being a mother or him being a father. There was a relationship that was formed and a friendship. And that's one of the key things I want us to talk about today is how can parents create a friendship with their kids? Because there's being a parent where you are, providing the discipline, the guidance, the advice, which is fantastic. But I think creating the relationship and the friendship is very important, because then I can feel free and open to actually come to you with any challenges and issues that I may have. So I don't know, what advice do you have for parents out there, and especially the young parents as well?
Yes.
Who with the complications and dynamics of the 21st century.
Thank you, ma'am, and I'll continue calling her ma'am. I think we had to sit down as a family, their dad, myself, and we made sure we had a meal all together on one table, and on this table, as we ate, we all shared. We were so free with each other, and above all, you don't have to have money to have a good relationship with your children, like taking them out for like a big occasion. It didn't matter how much money we had, even if no matter how little it was, we shared something together, like going out and having, even if it's just soda, and bonding together and allowing and giving you to all the time to share with us and tell us even about school, what goes on in school. In fact, I remember that is when I came to realize that being so free with your children is very important, because they open up and they're able to tell you what goes on in school. I remember that is when I even knew that drugs were being sold in schools, and my children were able to come out and say, this is what is happening in school, and I was very, very happy, and that even gave me more motivation to be able to be even more freer with them. Like baby mom here that I called Linda, and I call her mom. We've always been together, even going for shopping together, together with the other children. And when we go out, you let them also have their time, their share, they choose what they also would like to buy for themselves, especially when it comes to food, because you don't want to be a dictator in the house that you must be buying what you think you want as parents. You also give them their time to choose, and you also check out on what they are choosing to eat. I think that is how we bonded together, and we were able to relate to each other and to be so free with each other. I even remember there's a time I went to a shop one time where we normally frequented, going for shopping. And I remember even people were able, the attendants, some of them knew and they understood that we were always together. So when she was away, for whatever reason she was out of the country, they were asking me, how come today you're alone? Where's your handbag? Meaning,
clearly I'm the handbag.
So clearly that tells you how close we were, that every time wherever we went, we were always together. With my children, with the father at times. You know, fathers are always also quite busy with the other duties, but we always made sure we are together, and up to today.
I know, that's the craziest thing, by the way. We still go for shopping together. Of course, now it's not as frequent because of work.
Yes.
But it's still one of the things we do, having dinner together as well. And I think for me, I remember that as one of the central things, by the way. Having dinner as a family is the best thing ever. These days, even like when we are serving food and then I'm eating before everyone has sat down, she's like, we've not even prayed and you're already eating, So I'm like, oops. So, those small things, literally, that just, bring you together as a family. And, they say food is also, food for the soul. It's food for your physical being.
Exactly.
But it really also presents an opportunity to just, feed your soul as you're laughing and talking about life, issues, politics. It's actually a fantastic thing. So for me, on the other hand, I'll also say, I know sometimes as young people we say, oh, my mother will not understand, my father will not get it, I can't open up to him or her. You choose to actually confide in your friends, which is fantastic, by the way, because they also have their own perspectives. But I think for me also what has really, really worked is just laying it out there and saying, hey, first hear my thoughts, first hear my feelings, this is how I'm feeling. At this point, let advice come second. But just hear me out, hear, my frustrations, my happiness, my what, then let advice come in second. I think that has also been good because there's that level of, let me hear my child. Let me first hear what she has to say before I actually chip in, which also gives me that confidence of, okay, I can actually set the tone, however good or bad. I can actually come and say, okay, hear me first, then let's tackle it. And I think that has been a very integral thing, even as we've been growing up. Funniest thing, by the way, she's always been my Valentine, like every Valentine. But this is not even a joke. Even where we go, she's talking about shops. Now let me talk about restaurants. We go for restaurants, and guys are like, is your mom your Valentine? I'm like, yes, she is, clearly. And even birthdays, like our birthdays follow each other. So I think it's just, it's been just one of those journeys for us, I think.
Sure.
And I think also every child has their own journey with their parents.
Exactly.
And she always tells me, like, we are never the same. My siblings and I are also very different.
Exactly.
So also how she deals with each one of us is not the same, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's why I gave space to each one of them, and for sure, all your children will never be the same. So you treat them according to the way God created them, because everybody has their own desires, and you have to give them that space. And I think that has also given us a good leverage across. One thing I know, and which I must mention here, is like, track your children, find out where they are, wherever they are. Like if they are not staying in the house and they're staying on their own, the best I've always done is, hey, how are you? As I wake up first thing in the morning.
Every morning.
I must. The first thing I come out is a whisper prayer to God. once I've whispered a prayer and asked
Yeah.
him to guide my day and the rest for the rest of the family and for everybody else, the rest of the family members, wherever they are, the next thing is to take my phone, send a message, find out how are you, how did you sleep, and I think that is very important.
Yeah, and but then she's not joking. Like every morning, she has to. Yani, it's like an alarm clock. There's a time I was on holiday, and I was just like, you know what, guys? I first have to respond to my mother because when she sends you a message, then she follows with a phone call, and in the evening is the same thing. So the best thing to do is when you just wake up, just send that message or make that call. Otherwise, your call log and your messages. It is always hilarious, but let me tell you, it's the small things and it's the simple things. But as she said, it's really not about money.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's not about having everything that you want or your dreams. No, no, no. It's just how to make your child, feel special, feel like my parent cares.
Exactly.
My parent is worried about me. And funny enough, but the same thing. Whenever I'm leaving the house, like, Mom, I'm going ABCD. It's not because of anything, but it's just because of that level of, again, relationship we formed. I'm not scared to tell her where I am.
Exactly.
I'm like, yeah, this is where I am.
Exactly.
And God forbid if anything happens.
Yes.
Yeah, also this is, what I was doing. So
very important.
It's very important,
very
actually.
important,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
By the way, even your own partner, just like that relationship we are talking about, the children versus us as the parents, even your partner, when you wake up in the morning, how did you sleep?
Yeah.
It's very important.
Yeah.
So that is the relationship we've carried across the board. It's not that we are trying it now.
Yeah.
We are not reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
It's something that we've been doing all along.
Yeah.
And that has firmed up our relationship for a very long time, for many years.
Yeah. So guys, as you've heard, that is wisdom from Mother Dearest. And as I have said, I just thought of doing this clip because, so many guys were talking about, what can we do to mend our relationship with my guardian, with my mother. And I was like, let's have this segment. And I think you guys are going to like it. So you know what? I'm going to bring her back again next week. And we shall be talking about something else. So I really hope that her wisdom and her advice will add some flavor to your relationship. And please, if there's also any issues you're having with your parents, whether just reach out, pick up a phone, send that message, call. Life is also very short. There's no point of holding grudges.
Very important.
Yeah.
Because we live one day at a time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So awesome. Thank you so much once again for joining Mama Bear and the Pap Bear. Thank you so much, guys. Please subscribe to the channel, and I can't wait to see you next week for another segment of the mother and daughter duo. Thank you so much.
I've enjoyed. Thank you.
Pap.